Good morning, Malc and Beans. Coming at you from the heart. Shock to the heart. You're to blame, baby. You gave love a bad name. What? Jumping in with the lyrics. As I am on the mend to become mended. Did you just full mend it or full send it? All good questions. What I'll lead to? Finding what is your destiny, your purpose, your everything. I always say movement equals momentum. If you don't have movement, how do you get momentum? And then how do you get noticed? And how does your gift unfold and open up? I keep finding that the biggest challenge amongst human beings, including myself, is the belief in self and the belief in the patience, the faith, having the faith to believe, to see something, to envision something, and to bring it to life. There's so many in-betweens and interim phases that really distract us, setbacks, our surroundings. There's a million things that can happen. Unfortunate circumstances. Life is just packed with stuff, but like the belief and the faith is that all these obstacles will come, and it's how you prepare for those obstacles. I mean, if you think about motocross, if you think about any sport, Olympics, football, whatever, it's everything you don't know in between that you train for to prepare yourself to kind of be ready to weather that storm. It's like building your ship, your battleship. You know, when you go there, you want to be prepared for when you do get hit, you know, for obstacles, storms, everything in between. And the biggest thing I find that is a distraction for myself and I hear from other people is how we get pulled from different directions, how the noise distracts us. And I think that's the craziest thing in this world because it's a little window we have, that little field goal. And the distractions sometimes are needed to maybe reposition us to see that we don't want to go that way, but identifying what it is that we really love, surrounding our vision and making sure the people around us support and kind of really uplift and amplify what that is. Because the distractions, if you get too many distractions, that gift that God gave you and that goal, that end goal can literally be postponed so much that you don't want to look back and go, man, in the end, I regret. In the end, I should have listened. In the end, man, I didn't realize how distracted I was. So we got to get rid of distraction, get rid of the noise, and fill ourselves full of people and everything around us. They don't have to agree with everything. That's a big misconception in this world because I have a vision. My visions have always been crazy to other people because they are my visions, but it's my discipline, my rituals, and what I have to go through and keep challenging myself and keep awakening myself to going, wait, am I distracted or am I in this lane that at least leads to the feeling of pursuing these thoughts, this creativity, and this goal that I have? In this case, it's of course my value system, like closer with God, closer with my family, building mended, helping to build a community and open up so much. But as I'm on the mend, am I really on the mend with that final goal? And people aren't gonna understand you. They just aren't. But if you have too many people that don't understand you and too much negativity, then it's really, really distracting you. And how far are you getting taken off the path that is your path and suddenly sucked into someone else's? When I sit here and I spill the beans and I flow like I'm doing right now, it's all on the fly. It's all off the little dome. And I'm just kind of sitting here going, man, like, it's so encouraging to walk through stuff myself because if I get stuck in a lane for too long, how much time am I wasting? And time's the one thing we can't get back. You gotta enjoy, you gotta endure, and just, you know, regardless of where you end up, it's a choice that got you there. And sometimes it's a choice, it wasn't a choice that got you there. Something, a card you got dealt with, timing, placement, wrong place, wrong time, whatever it might be. But that's the interesting things in life where you see some of the biggest examples in the world of people that have persevered, Helen Kellers and just people that have had so many circumstances yet overcame, found that dream, that purpose, gave themselves, you know, new habits, rituals, didn't listen to the noise to achieve greatness and make the impact that God intended for them. That's where I'm on. That's where I want to encourage you to be on. That's where this whole on the mend comes from. I really am like, wow, what the more I kind of think about what I'm doing and making sure I'm on the right track, but I hear people coming back in. I see people in the community growing around, becoming mended, on the mend, a grateful thread, and all these things woven into the DNA of each of us, right? But now it's our opportunity to bring that to the world, and that gift has such a ripple effect, such an ongoing everlasting like beauty to it. But man, to not use that gift. Christmas time comes, you're so excited for the presents. What happens? None of them got opened. Is that Christmas? Man, what happened there? It's like the point is to open the gift, and some of those gifts are wrapped super tight, and you're like, I can't. Mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, aunts, nephews, little niece, I need some help right now. I need some like machetes and some scissors. I can't get the gift open. Sometimes it's challenging to get the gift open. Sometimes there's a distraction in even being able to get to the gift to even start to open it. So there's all these layers, and that's back to take energy and pull from the people that actually say, no, I don't believe in your path. No, I don't see the vision. Sometimes there's good advice within that. So we have to listen to ourselves. We have to grow with ourselves. We have to understand ourselves, because if we don't understand oneself, it makes it really challenging to open that gift. So as I kind of think about this whole start to finish on this little spreading the love session, is I go, man, we all have a gift. We have to identify and find that vision, find that lane, and get on the mend with what's important with us. We have to create movement, because without movement, it's hard to gain momentum. Momentum is essential. Once you get momentum in your lane and you get on the mend to become mended in the life and open up the gifts and the vision and the love that you were brought here to do, then guess what happens? You get noticed. Then the jobs, then the perfect woman, the perfect man, the perfect positioning, the adventure, the highs and the lows are always going to be there. But now you're in this rhythm, and you're in this kind of a lane that really aligns with everywhere you wanted to go, and the end goal, dude, you were hitting and chipping away at every single aspect of it. So as the community, as life, as we come, I think the beans is about spreading your beans, taking inspiration from books, from leaders, from people. You can see my books behind me, from toys. Man, the kid in us, astronauts and rock stars. When we were kids in the backyard playing astronauts and rock stars, we dream big. I'm encouraging everyone to open up. Don't stop the gift. You've had obstacles, you've had distractions, you've had setbacks. Use those setbacks to set up this next chapter, this next day, this next minute, to remind yourself to breathe. Take in that air, the air. God breathed air into our lungs when we leave. Our breath goes back to God. Reminder to breathe. When there's oxygen, there's opportunity. I just want to see everyone on the win, on the mend. Take those lessons that make you you, and take that perspective that only you have to open up your gift and deliver it to the world. I am Malcolm. This is Malcolm Beans, and this all started from spreading the love and recognizing my walk and the difficulties and the highs and lows, but what I was able to pull from those to celebrate, to pray for any and all that might have came at me in a certain way and go, hey, they were going through some heat. I happen to be in the middle of it. Therefore, let me not blame, let me not shame, let me get into my own flow. Let's go. Spread the love, inspiration on the mend to become mended. Shouts to everybody, and my heart honestly is going deep right now with Road to Recovery. Jimmy Button, Anita Button, Jen, Gabrielli, and Emily, and Gracie, and Mike Young, and this whole team of people, and seeing and having prayers for our boy Jerry, and all these, of course, Biting, the list goes on, of amazing athletes that are going through a new chapter. And as they go through that chapter, I'm praying for them, but I'm watching what Road to Recovery does. It's emotional being part of it, because we know that the hard times will hit. Sometimes it's doing what we love. Sometimes cards just get dealt. But what I've seen at Road to Recovery, which is basically helping athletes with life-changing injuries. But when I see the love that Mike Young and Jimmy Button and Anita and team put into these athletes, it's so deep, it's so needed, it's so real. I'm a big Moto Raise Me kid, right? So much I learned and so much I gained from motorsports as a whole, the community, the family, the highs, the lows, the broken bones, the belief in self, the recovery, and just the friendships and the unselfishness of helping and pursuing something you love. Road to Recovery is such an interesting example of this whole Malcolm Beans I just kind of spilled, because it's like, man, it's how you build your community, it's the people around you, and it's rebuilding and learning and taking some of the hardest situations. So to all those that have been injured, to all those that keep pushing and believing and faith and praying and going, I'm here for you. I love you guys. I am enjoying this Road to Recovery run because it opens up everything my heart is desiring, and it really connects with becoming mended, man, because mended is about being a grateful thread to others. But you have to be grateful for the gift you have, whatever uniqueness you have, and you have to open that up. This beans kind of went left and right. This is frijole, black beans, pinto beans, all kinds of beans, all in one bowl, because we're here to have the best of this life, to thrive, to grow. I love you guys. You know my heart's big. I'm working to better myself so I can bring more love to the world, and I'm encouraging you to open up those gifts. Don't leave that Christmas, those Christmas gifts under there unwrapped. It's time to unwrap, slap ourselves sometimes, wake ourselves up, and get after it. But prayers to all the athletes going through heavy times right now. I'm doing everything I can with Road to Recovery to help support. Thanks for everyone that supports Road to Recovery. A couple great events coming up, golf tournaments. Go to roadtorecovery.com. And golf tournaments and a Nikki Hayden celebration day, and just positivity, friendship, community. Moto raised me, Moto raised us. Beans out.